never thought. Filled with dismay, later long and fake too much, all the way through till the crumble. Into shatters down they go. Don't let him do it like that. You must know that I all tricks that made you weak. So make up from no sleep. Don't refuse to be free, let go. Down this reason to break out this in your mind. Take my hand, join the team. Gonna let the dead leaf fall down. Hey, it's time to rise up.
Beef tongue is so
Ooh!
good. Hell yeah.
Hey, all right. Leave it to me.
That smug bastard's being promoted all over the place. Like I'm going insane.
That's quite a crowd for a book signing.
Oh, there's so many people. I think I'm gonna throw up. Is he gonna give out his keyword for Emma and change everyone's hearts like Alice did? We should keep an eye on him for now.
Natsume-san, I just wanted to say thank you for putting out such wonderful work all the time. I was so touched by your book. I ended up buying 50 copies.
Yeah, well, I bought 100. Some to read, some to collect, some to give out, and some to...
My goodness. Thank you. I'm flattered.
Reading your book somehow gives me hope, courage to keep going. I won't rest until each and every one of my friends knows about your book.
Well, I have said that I want my book to reach as many people as possible. I can't help but feel guilty, though. Be sure you don't overdo it.
No, it's okay. I'm helping you because I want to.
I heard the reason he started writing novels was for this poor girl who's bedridden in the hospital. Supposedly, he wanted her to keep fighting so she could one day see him finish his novel.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. He's just so compassionate. It's like he's a saint.
I know, that story alone's enough to make me cry. I guess even real life is like a novel sometimes. We have to tell the whole world about Ango Natsume's good deeds.
I'd expected as much, but he's really popular.
Do you think that bit about the girl in the hospital is for real?
Dude didn't seem like the type, if you ask me.
I don't think Natsume said anything resembling a keyword. Could it be because he really isn't a monarch? Or perhaps he's just being careful.
If he is the monarch, maybe everyone here's already had their hearts changed.
Meaning he wouldn't need to give out his keyword. Hey, Inari, what's that you've been reading?
Ango Natsume's novel, Prince of Nightmares.
Inari? You actually bought that thing?
Not at the moment, no. I simply wanted to check whether the content of the book was truly deserving of the fervent praise it's received.
Well, how is it? Is it good?
How should I put it? For any creative work, one should be able to feel some sense of its creator's passion. No matter how crude or unrefined the work may be, there should always be some sort of spark present to those engaging with it. I'm not terribly well versed in the literary arts, but I feel nothing when reading this book. The sentences are formed well enough, but what's here is shockingly hollow. It's as if these words have been taken from someone else and given the most bare minimum coat of paint possible.
Let me see. Oh, wow. This line here is lifted from an anime from 2 years ago. The words got changed a bit, but that's definitely it. Sneaky. I think I've seen this one before, too. And this one. Sheesh. This one, too. Wait. Is this whole book just a bunch of stuff he ripped off and strung together? If the original writers, or worse, their fans, ever saw this, there'd be a frickin' riot online.
I can't possibly fathom how such a fraudulent piece of work garnered this much praise. That is, unless the fans had their desires stolen.
With all that we know now, it's safe to say there's definitely something going on here.
If only we knew the keyword, we can investigate the jail for ourselves.
Think we should ask some of his fans? They've all had their desires taken, right?
If this is anything like the situation in Shibuya, I doubt they'll tell us anything.
Guess we're kinda stuck then. Have we heard anything from Gramps yet?
He said he'd be here by tonight. Maybe he learned something.
All right then. I guess we should go ahead and wait for Inspector Hasagawa then.
Hold on. Why do you think Natsume wrote this novel? No. Somehow I don't believe that's the case. No matter how much praise your work receives, if it was built on the backs of others, then you cannot truly call that praise your own. Those compliments will surely ring empty. Anyone in the arts should know this. That is why I don't understand. What was he thinking when he wrote this novel?
What are you two doing? Let's get going.
My apologies. It wasn't my intention to hold you up. Let's be off.
Pretty nice ride you've got here. And I gotta say, I didn't expect Sendai to be on the agenda. How'd you know there was a jail here?
Well, about that.
I smelled it.
You smelled it?
Anyways, have you learned anything new?
Ah, yes. Ango Natsume, right? Yeah, he's suspicious, all right. His book's been selling like crazy, but only here in Sendai. Most of the other stuff I've heard lines up with what you guys told me. Anyhow, I did some asking around, and here's what I found. Apparently, everyone in Natsume's little fan club becomes friends with him through Emma. And once that happens, they start buying his book any and every chance they get. Some even go into debt because of it. Any of this sound familiar?
It's just like what happened with Alice.
He might have different methods from Alice Hiragi, but I'm almost certain Natsume's using the same power.
In that case, we really need to get our hands on his keyword.
Can't we just nab the shithead and make him cough it up?
Ugh, do that? And I would have to arrest you for assault. You can ramble on about jails all you want. Best case scenario is you getting dragged off to a mental institution.
Ah, right.
Well, we're phantom thieves, so going at it directly is not preferred anyway.
Ah, there goes Beauty Thief. Always trying to be elegant and subtle and stuff.
Beauty what?
My name is Beauty Thief.
I see. She's really calling herself that?
Getting back on track, we gotta think of a way to get that keyword.
That's where I come in. You better thank me for this later.
For what?
Natsume's holding a party tonight in celebration of Prince of Nightmares, passing over 1 million in sales. And I just happen to have enough invitations for all of you. Which means...
We're crashing a party?
Hey, that sounds fun as hell, don't you think?
Right. And if it's invite only, there's a chance security will be light as well.
So, what do you think? Glad we struck a deal?
You did pretty good, Gramps.
Yeah, nice one, Gramps.
I must admit, I'm seeing you in a whole new light, Gramps.
Yeah, you really came through, Gramps.
I knew we could count on you, Gramps-son.
Come on, guys. At least call me by my name.
Don't feel bad, Gramps.
Thank you all very much for coming today. This is just a small token of my appreciation. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoy yourselves.
Congratulations, Mr. Natsume. Truly.
It's all thanks to everyone working so hard to push sales. All I did was write.
Oh, you're too modest.
It really is impressive how well you've done, considering the amount of competition there is these days. I know we tried to promote you early on as the grandson of renowned writer Sogo Natsume, but I never would have expected you to perform this well.
The praise you've received is due entirely to your talent, Mr. Natsume. You're a shining star to readers and authors alike.
My talent, you say? Well now, I wouldn't go as far as to say that. The words on the page matter little. If there's something worth talking about, the people will always flock to it. From there, all one needs to do is craft a little story into it. And voila! For example, take that origin story about how I started writing because of some poor girl in the hospital.
Pardon my asking, but is that story really true, Mr. Natsume?
I'm afraid that's my little secret. Truth, fiction. Does anyone really care? You might recall Ichiryusai Madarame's confession on TV not too long ago. Surely you remember. His signature piece. What was the name of it?
Oh, do you mean the Sayuri?
Ah, yes, that's it. The Sayuri. That piece was certainly lauded as the pinnacle of beauty at the time. But if you ask me, the only place it belongs now is the trash.
Dick!
The trash! How rude! He has no idea what was put into that painting. Who does he think he is?
Yusuke, I know how you feel, but...
I'm all right. I have a favor to ask. Would you mind if I handled this one? I promise I'll get the keyword from him.
But...
There's a good chance he remembers your faces from the other day. However, I was toward the back of the crowd, so there's a good chance he won't recognize me.
Right. Yusuke might be our best bet here.
Good luck!
Thank you. I'll be off then. Pardon me for interrupting. I happen to be a big fan of yours, Natsume-san.
Who are you?
Forgive me. I was hoping I might trouble you for an autograph.
Hey, Mr. Natsume is a busy man. You can trouble him later.
Come now. I'm sure one autograph won't hurt.
You mean it? My thanks, Natsume-san. You're too kind. To receive an autograph from the great Ango Natsume himself. This honor is truly more than I deserve.
Nonsense. Don't sell yourself short. It's readers like you who allow authors like me to keep writing.
I see. That's a wonderful way to look at it. Oh, right. Do you by any chance use Emma, Natsume-san?
Of course. With how convenient it is, how could I not?
If you don't mind, could you please add me to your friends list? It would be a privilege to be closer to one I respect so greatly.
Not at all. My fans and readers mean the world to me. The keyword is Prince of Nightmares.
Thank you very much. Expect a request from me sometime soon. Now, there is one more thing. I overheard you and your entourage mention the Sayuri earlier. If I'm not mistaken, you said it should be thrown out with the trash, as though it were some cheap attempt.
Ah, so you heard that, did you? Is that what I said? Well, I take it someone of your taste agrees with me. In the end, that painting only held value because of whose name was attached to it. Madarame had it.
The Sayuri was painted by my mother. This may be unprofessional of me, but professionalism be damned. My mother painted the Sayuri at the cost of her own life. It is her final masterpiece. That painting was crafted with a love that simply cannot be found anywhere else. Don't you dare lump it in with that soulless drivel you cobbled together from authors far more talented than you.
Hey, you can't!
I merely spoke the truth. Now, if you'll excuse me. We've got what we came for. Let's head outside, yes?
Soulless drivel? That little bastard. What the hell does he know?
Yeah, it's all right, Mr. Natsume. He's just, looking to blame you for something because he's jealous of your genius. Don't let him get to you.
Shut up! No matter. He'll come around just like the rest.
My apologies. I couldn't hold myself back. I suppose I still have much to learn.
Dude, don't sweat it. Everything worked out. We got the keyword, so we're all good.
Yeah, you did great. I was actually pretty impressed with how you stood up to him.
Well, I can't say my assessment of his book was entirely correct. Whatever someone feels from a work of art, no matter what that work may be, ultimately comes down to the individual.
Yeah, well, for what it's worth, we all loved seeing you stick it to that creepy Nari.
In any case, we've got the keyword now. All that's left is to find our entry point.
Sendai Station would be a good place to look. How come? The smell isn't as strong there. The security's probably more lax. The station should be a safe point of entry, just like in Shibuya.
So I guess we're doing it then.
Yeah, we've got everything we need. Tomorrow, that jail's getting a visit from the Phantom Thieves. Oh yeah!
Hey, there's something I wanted to ask you. Yusuke might have been acting calm just now, but he seemed rather sad. Why was that? Oh, I see. So when someone disrespects something important to you, it makes you more sad than angry. At the very least, Yusuke seemed to feel that way. I think I'm starting to understand him a little better now. Thank you for explaining that to me.
I've been waiting for you. The desires in this place have been stolen as well. The voices of countless hearts are stirring about. At the same time, I can feel the threat of the calamity is only growing stronger. I have called you here to deliver important news. The bonds you have forged will now impart an even greater power to your personas. This new power, it seems it was born from a connection you've made during your travels. This will become the sustenance that will further nurture your potential. Cherish it dearly. I admit I'm somewhat jealous. There is no doubt that they will give you the strength needed to cut through fate. May luck be on your side.
so tired.
Snap out of it, Ryuji. We're about to head in.
I know. I was so excited last night I couldn't sleep.
What, you think it's Christmas morning or something?
Any idea how big this place is? Can you tell, Sophia?
Based on the smell, I'd say it covers nearly all of Sendai.
That's quite big.
Considering what's happening throughout the city, the scale makes sense. But that's all coming to an end.
Right. We're heading into the Sendai jail. Hey. Boop. Ah.
Let's see.
Let's get to work. Yep.
Yes.
Damn it!
Welcome. Who's it for? Which one? You want this one? You want to look like that? Thanks for your patronage. Who's it for? There's a sale happening. Now's your chance to shop. You want this one? Thank you very much. How many would you like? You want this one? Put it to good use, okay?
Time to cook.
Let me help.
Yes, let's go. Whoa. So that's it.
Once again, the domain reflects who's within.
Now then.
Well, we made it to the jail. I'd say that settles it. Ongo Natsume is our monarch.
So him being all popular is a total lie.
Doesn't he feel any remorse for obtaining his success this way? His fans are only his fans because he forced them to be.
That's just how smug assholes like him think. can't just let it keep happening.
There's a large tower in the distance. Is that Natsume's castle?
Probably. I smell treasure. I mean, desires.
Mount Alba's over that way. The main road here should lead us right to it.
Then let's go. We'll steal those desires and expose Natsume for the fraud he is.
All right.
I'll do my best.
Everyone, stay calm. We'll just fight our way through this.
And here I thought they'd put up a fight.
Okay, let's keep it moving.
Go. Take this!
Ooh, this may be relevant to my interests. Locked on target. Now, initiating combat. Stay sharp, people. I'll do my best. Upward. Following up. More shadows ahead. Now.
And decide what's right.
Strong and immune to physical attacks? That's broken!
All yours.
Got it! Incoming attack! Help yourself! We're almost there! Stay strong, everyone! The full count! It was a nuclear attack! It's really on. This is it! Yeah! One more and let's go! Keep on up! Yeah! Take this! Keep them guessing! This is my option now! Charge! On up! Switch!
Come on.
That one looks tough! Everyone stay focused! More! Recovery, quick! More has a retreat! Finish now!
Grand finale! Time for the curtain call.
Powerful shadows eliminated! Wait a minute!
Okay.
Fine skill. I'll rely on you next time.
This statue? Was that supposed to be Natsume? Oh, what a creep! I can strike the enemy from here.
This isn't good. We're surrounded.
Don't worry! We can do this! They're still swarming the area! Pace yourselves! The battle's almost won! Let's finish this! That victory was handed to us!
Here's hoping the next one's just as easy.
Here I go! Go, go, go! Take this! Hold your last leg! Don't let up!
Switching up.
I'd like at least a little more challenge.
You should apply the same effort in the next battle. I'm picking up a shadow nearby. You're all going down!
Persona! You're mine!
Engaging the enemy! You forgot his follow-up attack! Someone looks happy. Was that not a challenge?
Let's keep up the pace, shall we?
something there? What's that?
Please don't get in our way.
Grab it, Zach!
Don't lower your guard.
Those shadows! Here they come! We're running out of steam now. Time to pull out all the stuff. They're beautiful! Give them a dirt nap.
Take this!
I think we all did really well.
Good stuff, guys. Keep it coming.
Looks like we're safe here.
I've been waiting for you, oh chosen heroes!
Who are you?
I am Doom, one of the fearsome four and servant to the Prince of Nightmares!
The Fearsome Four? Oh, no. He did not just say that. There's no way someone would be this cliche.
He kinda just looks like some old guy in a suit to me.
I am the guardian of this. If you wish to pass, you'll have to defeat me in combat, but be warned. I will not fall so easily. In the name of the fearsome four, I will slay you where you stand. Come, chosen heroes! Come! You're mine!
Bingo! That skill just now? Perfection! Get going, Thunder! Don't provide a follow-up attack! The enemy's no pushover! Target its feet! This'll teach you! Powerful Shadow defeated! Nice teamwork!
I can do much with this, I'm sure.
Oh, nice! Did we get him?
I'd expect nothing less from the chosen. Very well. You may pass. To best us is to overcome the Overlord's most perilous trial. But will you be able to defeat the others? I pray you lose your way. Chosen heroes!
Huh?
The hell? Where are we now?
Who was that? You're in a completely different place than we were before.
Looks like we're in front of that castle we saw earlier.
Does that mean we were brought here by some kind of magic?
My guess is it was that Fearsome Four guy's doing. You heard that, I pray you lose your way crap, right? They're just punching bags for the player or hero or whoever.
I'm sorry, but I'm having trouble keeping up here.
Chosen heroes and demons and shit? That's classic video games and manga business.
I believe this is the world from Natsume's novel, Prince of Nightmares.
You mean we're in a novel?
You've read it, haven't you, Fox? What's it about?
A man living a completely normal life in our world is reborn as a demon overlord in another. Making the most of his villainous new role, he then attempts to repel the heroes who come to slay him. To that end, he deploys a number of traps about his castle, along with a group known as the Fearsome Four.
And that's why he called us heroes earlier?
So are the heroes the real bad guys of the story then?
Yes, that's correct. Am I to assume you've read it too?
Nah, I just skimmed it. But I've seen enough of that kind of thing to guess where it was going.
So it's our job to challenge the Demon King, huh?
That's true. Then I guess this all works out pretty nicely. And if this place is from Natsume's book, then it's safe to say he's somewhere in the castle. Which means everyone's desires are in there too.
Right. Let's see if we can find a way inside.
Huh?
Well, yes.
I'll have you know, there was no one here, so I didn't have to put my mic on. I don't know, is it even on? I'll talk to myself? Nope, there we are, it's on. Oop, nope.
An overlord's castle, though? This is actually kind of sick.
Pipe down, Skull. We're on enemy turf, remember? Hold up. We got searchlights ahead. Security here's pretty tight.
It appears the gate is closed as well. We won't be getting in this way. In that case, let us play true to Phantom Thief form and sneak in through the back.
Hello there.
I'm sensing something nearby.
Can you hear me alright? I don't know how to turn down the in-game volume, so if I'm too quiet, I apologise. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool.
Get a load of that gate. It's ginormous.
Well, we ain't busting that thing open anytime soon. What now?
We don't have any other option. We'll have to double back and find another way in.
Hold on. I believe I read something about this gate in his book. Here. Supposedly, it's the Gate of Trials, designed to deny the hero's entry, to test to see whether the heroes are worthy to face the open. To open it, they must overcome 3 trials and obtain proof of victory.
Dude, this is a video game.
This overlord wants to keep the heroes out, right? Why doesn't he just build a gate that doesn't open?
That's just how it goes. The story couldn't progress if the heroes didn't have a chance.
So where exactly are we supposed to find this proof?
It's being held in 3 different towers placed outside the castle. It says here that the towers are guarded by the fearsome 4 themselves.
They're called the Fearsome 4, but there's only 3 trials?
This guy's writing's all over the place.
One of the towers apparently stands near something called the Great River.
I'm guessing that's just like a big river or something?
Well, the Hirose River runs right through Sendai in the real world, and that's pretty big.
It's gotta
Yeah,
be.
I didn't have my earphones in now, there.
Let's see if we can find that river.
I can hear you better now. Yay. Although, I don't sound too good, so enjoy it.
Not
The Hirose River should be around here somewhere.
Hey, doesn't that tower look a lot like the prison keeps we saw in Shibuya?
Hey, it does. It looks like a birdcage on top.
If it's the same, then maybe that's where we'll find our proof.
So when they say proof, do you think they're actually talking about cores? Looks like the entrance is right over there. Come on, let's check it out.
I'm a huge
Dang,
fan
these
of
jails are
Persona myself.
humongous. Be sure to check your map every now and then.
I love playing the Persona 5, and I played through Persona 5 Royal, really enjoyed them. I did buy this when it came out, but I kind of put it off for a bit. So I'm trying to get back into it since I've got a lot of free time now. The anime was alright. Like, if it had maybe more time, it would have been a lot better. But for what it was, I thought it was alright.
Why don't we see what that is?
Oh, let's see. I don't know how to. I need to do it in the main menu. Oh, hang on. I do not know how to turn down the in-game sound. I apologise. Is it still like really loud? But damn. Am I blind or did I miss the video part? Why am I on easy? I should be on normal. No, I'm not seeing a sound part. Did you? Ha ha ha. I played normal, not easy. Of course, why is that one easy? It's nasty. I'm gonna save quickly. I'll go to the main menu, see if that helps. Oops, hold on. Nope.
Hey, that's the wrong way!
I should write something.
There's literally no audio or sound or anything option. This is weird, yes. Yeah. Oh boy. I don't know what to do. Is this any better? I mean, I can hear myself, so I'm hoping not. Let me try that. Hold on. Does this help? No, I'm back to the game. Let me help. Right. Do I sound louder with the background music now? Hell yeah. Good, good.
Full power, everyone! Go, go, go! Incoming attack! Brace yourself! Yeah, that's not gonna work. You might want to change up your approach. This is your chance. It's showtime!
Ooh, I mastered all of Joker's. Nice.
Not even worth my time.
I can still hear myself, goddamn. That helps. So, have you played Strikers?
Arsene! Here!
Truly marvelous. Only a few remain. Finish them off.
That skill just sounds like perfection! That's it, Noir! Psychokinesis is really effective on enraged enemies. Take advantage! Joker, you're helping in the red. Don't chance it!
I was asking, have you played Persona 5 Strikers?
Okay.
What game I'm playing right now?
Let's keep it moving. I see a shadow.
Hey, that's the wrong...
Paint them. There's nothing up here.
This is the entrance?
Ooh, there's something written here. One must offer sun and rain.
What do you think that means?
You probably gotta bring in some specific items or something. Typical fetch quest.
Here's a line from the novel. Mine hallowed orbs sleep in a shrine of sun and the land of rain.
Right. Those orbs are probably what we're looking for.
The sign should have just said so to begin with.
Oh, don't be like that, Sophie. This is just one of those things.
Let's not forget this is still Natsume's world, however. This is likely a trap to deter the heroes.
Well, I don't see any other way in, so I guess we should go look for these orbs.
Same.
Looks like there aren't any shadows here.
Like I played it when it first came out, and did like the whole first jail. This is me now, just on the second jail. I'm still at the start of the game, really.
Target's inside. Getting away. Let's take it out. Push on through. Shall we begin?
Punch won't leave a mark. Try using something else. I'll give it my all. Incoming attack. Brace yourself. You're on a roll, Fox.
I suppose that'll do.
Time to pull out all the stops. Great work, everybody. Let's go on ahead.
I am thou.
What do you mean, calm down? What?
There's a bridge here, but we obviously can't cross it like this. Nothing we can do now. Let's try a different path.
I think I see something over there.
Literally nothing wrong with that, okay? Do mini combos.
Careful, everyone.
I sure hope this is useful.
Someone here?
Initiating combat. Stay sharp, people. I'll do my best.
Persona!
Fox got a clean hit.
That was well played.
Let us end switching out.
If only all battles were this easy. All right, no time to waste.
I'm not seeing any shadows at the moment.
That building just screams suspicious. Think that's our Shrine of Sun?
If it is, then perhaps the orb is inside. Let's take a closer look, Joker.
The lights went off. Wait, is that a shadow?
It's just as the novel said. The orb is a symbol of the sun. Remove it, and the light fades. Once that happens, warriors will appear to prevent its theft.
Then that means...
Yes, this seems par for the course.
Why
I can
didn't
handle
you tell
this.
us this earlier? More shadows. Here they come.
Ooh, take over.
Feel where to go. Show them what we can do.
Am I forgetting something?
Okay.
Sweep and it takes wing. Keep that in mind.
forward to seeing your new power.
That was a close one.
Next time, tell us about the gaggle of enemies before we get jumped, Inari.
My apologies. I knew I...
We meet again, chosen heroes.
Hey, you're that jerk from earlier.
Oh, right! Domu!
Doma! I am Doma of the Fearsome Four!
Are you the one who brought us here?
That is my duty. I am tasked with bestowing our master's trials upon the chosen hero. In addition, I've also been entrusted with protecting this sacred land. If the Orb of Rain is what you see, then you'll have to defeat me.
Yeah, bring it, Four Boy. The chosen heroes are gonna take you down.
Same boss as earlier.
Persona, take this! That's why
I think you'll see actually.
Go ahead. Understood. Such beauty!
Oh, go!
Splendid performance.
That'd be good.
Perfect form, Fox.
This is my other self!
Nothing out like those weaknesses. Great work, Fox. Be careful. Fox had to withdraw. Someone fix him up. This incoming attack! Brace yourself! Thor has to retreat! Make sure she gets first aid!
This is bad.
Joker felt that! Gotta patch him up quick!
Yeah, and everyone's dead. God damn.
They're pitiful!
What the
Queen, please!
Oh, what the hell happened? God damn. Yeah. Try that again. I played wrong, yes. Joker did already? What? I'm trying to get back into the game. I haven't played it in like a year. I did. Like 2 hits and I'm dead. Fuck.
Persona!
I must say, that couldn't have gone better. This is my other self! Such beauty!
Go down!
I say that went well. This is my other self!
Got him that time.
Did we get him for good this time?
So you've come this far. Well done, chosen heroes. But I was but the weakest of the fearsome four.
Give me a break. It's the next guy's job to tell us that.
My fellow fearsome four will surely make you suffer.
The heck was that all about?
Well, whatever it was. We can keep going now. Let's find that orb.
Oh, right.
Wait a moment.
lot of stamina. Maybe it's time to head back?
I'm gonna save first.
I should write something.
There we go. I'm good, we can go for a bit more.
Looks like we're safe here.
Oh, sorry. When you play a lot of like Persona, you tend to read a lot faster.
Oh, rain? It just started pouring all of a sudden. Maybe this is the place we're looking for.
It certainly matches the Land of Rain moniker. No doubt the orb is somewhere nearby.
I'll give you like a few extra seconds to catch up. Can't know if that helps you.
Ooh, what's that?
Sure looks suspicious. Think that's our target?
It could be a trap. But we don't have any other choice. Don't let your guard down.
If you say so.
Why don't we see what that is?
Sensing what feels like treasure.
Oh no, not again, Morgana. Oh, it's one of the treasure guys.
There! Is that Jewel alive?
Oh, it's a treasure demon. Get it before it escapes.
It's trying to get away! After it, Joker! Dang, this thing is tough. Ice is infected. Try to keep this and force it to come out.
I am done.
Gotta exploit those weaknesses. Might as well leave the rest
Persona! Prepare yourself!
This guy's pretty strong. Capitalize on his ice weakness.
What was that?
Go.
They're a rare type of shadow we sometimes see in the metaverse. We call them treasure demons.
Taking one down can net you all kinds of big rewards.
I see. I'll be sure to remember these treasure demons. So if we see one, we should try to defeat it like the one just now?
Right. They're quick to run away, though, so you gotta be careful.
They are assholes, so yeah. Tiny little goddamn. Okay.
Hang on a sec. Stop!
Damn it!
Alright. Let's be careful.
Probably not a good time to kill it. I'm not confident right now. I'll come back. Let's just continue.
The door is closed. So we can't get inside? I don't see a keyhole anywhere either.
Let's take a look around. There might be another way in.
Shadows here. Be careful, everyone.
Okay, thanks for stopping by. If you're on Dead by Daylight later, you can play. If you're not still in that mood from earlier.
We have the advantage. I say we take expose you.
Nice, I'll see you later.
Taking them by surprise. We've done it.
Wait, it's over? That flew by.
something there? Wait a second.
Here I go! You're gonna regret this in the cup.
All yours. Yeah.
This is the fire! Get into it, Chris!
Switch out.
Okay! Joker forgot how to use personas! Locked out of all his skills! Persona! Great job, Noir! You hit it right in the chest! Oh, that one hurt! The end is almost in sight! Only a few enemies left! Fire! Fire! Fox, you don't have much stamina left! Conserve it! I'm glad we won that one. Please do! Let's try!
There's something peculiar over there.
This is it!
Now then.
That shadow sure looks powerful.
So
Ready for ambush. They win. Go! Hammer is weak point to nuclear attacks! I'm sorry. Joker forgot how to use personas. Locked out of all his skills. Incoming attack! Brace yourself! Let's pretty one out!
It's up to you. I'll do it.
You're mine! Electricity won't work on it. You'll need to come up with something else.
let's go. Take this.
You're on your last leg. Don't let up.
It's over. Got it.
Careful! It's showtime! Go for it, Joker!
Not here.
Joker fell back. You gotta catch him up quick.
Will not miss.
Fair warning. It's gonna be rough.
Will not miss.
Critical hit. You're doing it, Fox.
Another.
Good work. Time for the finale.
Finale. Time for the curtain.
Fox had to withdraw. Someone fix it. Who's it? Rod Minister. Very swanky, Noir.
I can't wait to try this one out.
Aren't you glad we won? Let's keep chugging along.
Seems I've overdone it.
Searchlights. Don't get spotted now.
So it was here after all.
What are you doing?
It's showtime. Go for it, Joker. Can you handle this?
Sure. Showtime!
We're set! Here!
Battle's
What a skill.
Got both the sun and the rain. Let's get back over to the tower.
Oh, hey! Did the rain stop? Oh, yeah. So, how did you take that orb, huh?
Persona! You're mine!
Bingo! That's your discount? You got it! Got off quite well.
It's over.
Hit and take quick. Keep that in mind. Battle's almost won. Let's finish Someone looks happy. Was that not a...
Hey, wait! This place is treating us like a party of RPG heroes, right? How about we decide each other's job classes? You know, like, warrior and priest and stuff?
Well, Joker's definitely the hero. Queen's the martial artist. I guess Mona would be the mage?
What about me?
You're the jester still. Done.
The jester? Wait, why?
Does that mean my job would be the company manager?
I don't think that's what they're talking about.
I'll just add this.
That's...
Yours. Alright! Take the map.
Out of the way! Persona! Let's go,
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Might want to change up your approach.
Persona!
It's Optimus Shoot! It's strong and immune to physical attacks? That's broken! Eat up! I'll get you back. Hasty retreat. Still coming. Don't overdo it. In there. You're up.
Fire!
Burn it up. Spear up with standard nuclear attack. That's Steel. Don't get knocked down. Everything is back.
It's over.
Just a little loose. Oh, that was awesome, Sophie. Let me help.
Brilliant, Sophie.
Sophie's withdrawn from battle. Can anybody heal her?
Take this! Persona! Pixie! Silky!
Healer had to fall back. He needs emergency treatment.
Pixie! Silky! Jack-o'-lantern! Rabbit Step!
Joker got in a follow-up attack.
Take this! Yes, come!
The enemy...
Like
Joker!
this.
No! Joker!
Go ahead.
You hold it steady!
We'll mess him up in no time.
I'm going too!
Knock you down!
Along the way! Don't let up, people!
Incoming attack! Brace yourself! The end is in sight! We can do it!
to the next.
No shadows detected.
I'll do it.
No! I found a treasure chest!
What magical wonders lie within. Oh, cool. I'll take it.
Look, a shadow! What do we do? I think I'm at my limit.
Score! Now let's get some more.
We've got him right where we want.
You're all going down! Leave it to me!
Yours! My turn!
Wait, physical attacks won't work. Pain in the butt.
Get it!
Pretty beat up.
Let's go.
Pixie, Silk Jack-o'-lantern! Silky! You're mine!
Oh, nice, Joker! You hit its weakness! Oh, that was awesome!
Finally! Let up! Let's finish him off! Persona! Jack-o'-lantern! Take it! Take this! Come! Slime! Jack-o'-lantern! Silky! You're mine!
Safe to say we overwhelmed them.
Okay, on to the next one.
Okay, let's try putting the orbs where they need to go.
Ooh, it worked!
So the proof is in here. Let's have a look inside.
You've done well to make it this far, chosen heroes.
Whoa! Where'd she come from?
Can we assume this is another one of the fearsome four?
That is correct. I am indeed one of the Prince of Nightmares, fearsome four. You may call me Auntie. If it's proof you're after, you'll have to defeat me. Still, you would do well to avoid mistaking me for a pushover like Joe.
Doma? Who was that again? That jerk we clobbered earlier. The first of these fearsome four creeps.
I'll let you in on a little secret. Doma was the weakest amongst we of the fearsome four. My power far exceeds his. Your doom is nigh.
Right. Sorry, we kinda already knew that.
Well, looks like we'll just have to fight her.
Come, let's begin.
Let's go. Take this.
Oh, nice, Joker! You hit it quick! Skull made a hasty retreat. I think he needs help.
Right here.
Let me help. That's pretty strong. Capitalize on his ice weakness.
Persona. Switch out.
Whoa, that was awesome, Sophie!
Not gonna happen!
Sophie's erupting in flames! Put her out! Sophie's withdrawn from battle!
Let's go. Jekyll, Silk Jekyll, slime!
This guy's pretty strong. Capitalize on its ice weakness. Joker's been brainwashed. He can't tell friend from foe.
This is bad.
Gotta patch him up quick. Fire won't work. Plus, Sophie's withdrawn from battle. Can anybody feel her? Showtime! Your heart is mine. All right, time to go. Every rose has its thorn. Heather's almost all out of stamina. Somebody help her. Turn you up. Persona. This one.
Where's my enemy?
Heather's brainwashed. Doesn't she attack us? Ah! Fair warning. This one's gonna be rough. Turn you up. You're a wall. An incoming attack. Brace yourself. Shoot him up. What is this? Help! Panther!
My.
There. Okay.
Thank you.
There. This one.
Thanks.
Got it.
Good thinking, Joker. Joker.
Take this. Take this.
Pretty strong. Capitalize on its ice weakness.
Take this.
Joker's not even follow-up attack.
It's over.
I got that. Leave it to me. Hammer's skill found its mark. How was that? Ah! It's set! I'll burn you up!
Okay.
Get ready! Hey! Show him this. All right! No, they brainwashed Sophie. He's turning on us. Keep an eye on Sophie's health. Plus it's real strong. Watch your back.
Persona. You're mine.
Oh, nice, Joker. You hit its weakness. Keep it up. Take your chance. It's showtime.
Showtime. Silky. Here.
Mind blowing as always, Joker.
Yeah. Got it. Joker. Yeah. Boom. Persona.
Incoming attack. Brace yourself.
Come on.
Joel landed an explosive hit.
Get it.
Okay, got it. This one.
It's on here.
Sure. Travis out.
That one was tough. Everyone stay focused. Bad. Joker felt that. Gotta patch him up quick. Ready to hasty retreat. I think he got out of the way.
I'll just add this.
That's it for the day, huh?
Whoa, amazing!
Yo! Hey! Right?
Yo! Anyways. Yummy.
Take a look around. Stop by again.
I should write something.
get to work.
What should we make?
What are you making?
What are you looking for today?
Hello, trickster. Performing a fusion? It seems that it can gain new power. You wish to strengthen it? How much power will you add? How much power will you add? You wish to browse the entries? What will you be registering? May luck be on your side.
Okay, let's start the mission.
And so the adventure continues. Where to?
What's that over there?
I guess it's not a total waste.
I will strike you down. Let's go. Pixie! Silky! Jack-o'-lantern! You're mine! Strike! It's over.
I'd like at least a little more challenge.
Okay, let's keep it moving.
Okay, let's try putting the orbs where they need to go.
Ooh, it worked!
So the proof is in here. Let's have a...
Ooh, an explosive! Let's blow these shadows!
What? Hi, Pixie! Arsene! Pixie! Silky! Take this!
You guys pretty strong! Capitalize on its life weakness!
Persona!
Gotta exploit those weaknesses! Great technique, Joker!
You're mine!
Let me get that one!
Right here! Take this!
Electricity, plus it's real strong!
Let's go!
Watch your back! Following up! Keep going, Joker!
Take this!
Incoming attack! Brace yourself!
I'll get some! You're mine!
You're low on stamina! Be careful!
Perhaps I should be taking notes.
Come! Ravage them!
Oh, nice, Joker! You hit his weakness!
You're
Please
mine!
allow me.
Wait a second!
Following up! That was tough! Everyone stay focused!
I am thou. Persona! This is my other self, Normal! Persona! Prepare yourself!
Bingo! That's still just now? Here's action! Nice one!
Take this!
I am
Normal!
Let me in! Way to follow up, boss!
That was well played.
Good! You're gone! Go!
Roger! Light in the weak! Persona! Persona! That was incredible! Camera's weak point with nuclear attack! This is it! Just get it through! Powerful shadow defeated! Nice one!
Well done, chosen heroes. I admit defeat. Oh, I will open the door. I wish you luck on the rest of your journey. Farewell, my darling.
Ugh, he's doing one of those sentimental plot thread things.
Come on, let's get that proof.
Is this the proof we need?
Most likely. Still, this is...
Prince of Nightmares. This is Ango Natsume's novel.
Again with the book? Why would that be what we need?
Do you think maybe it's one of the jail's cores?
You mean like back in Shibuya?
Yeah, that's gotta be it. They're essentially the monarch's source of power. Looks like keeps and cores are a few things these jails have in common.
So if we need 2 more pieces of proof, then we'll have to find the other 2 prison keeps.
Fox, do you have any hints on that?
According to the book, the other towers are somewhere beyond the land of rain.
Then we'll have to go back to that rainy area.
All right, back to it, everyone.
I see a shadow.
I wonder if these jails are...
This is it!
Bet it'd be nice to cruise around here on Yohana.
That's quite a few shadows left. Oh yeah, probably should Boss had to withdraw. Someone fix him up. Almost frozen. Hit him with a nuclear attack. That's really bad. Take that. We have human hate left. Irritating. No, hold on. Oh, no. Nice one. I'm counting on you. Take that.
Good job, everyone.
Okay, let's move.
I'm ready. Okay, here goes. Come on, forward. I imagine that hurt. Take that. Joker, go on stand. Fox had to withdraw. Someone fix him up. Can handle this. He's out of the battle. Someone can heal her up.
Jack-o'-lantern, take this! Finally! Let's let up! Finish him off! Fire!
Was that it? Huh, that was fast.
Good stuff, guys. Keep it coming. Ooh, found a shadow. Don't get caught off guard. No! I found a treasure chest! Fire!
The RNG gods smile upon us.
It's a checkpoint.
I should write something.
You've used up a lot of stamina. I'd say now's the time to call it.
Ooh, what's that?
I think we can ambush them. What's our plan?
Let's go. Slime, Barrack, Wapo, Hi Pixie, Arsette, Pixie. Gravity Set.
It's showtime!
Here. Fire.
Wind won't do anything to us. Don't forget, they're running out of steam now. Time to pull out all the stops.
It's over.
Only.
Whoa, the door just up and opened for no reason!
Perhaps it's because we proved we're worthy of passage.
What's that?
It looks like some kind of light.
I think they're onto us. Be more alert from now on.
Focus.
I think I see something over there.
See it.
Take this.
Hooray!
Take this.
Not sensing any shadows just yet.
Take this.
Ooh, looks like we found another orb.
With how things have been going, we'll probably use this to open some kind of door.
A safe assessment, to say the least. Indeed, this is most likely one of the novel's tricolor orbs. It says we're to gather the red, blue, and yellow orbs in order to open the sealed doors.
All right then. Let's look for a door we can open with this. Wait! The enemy is closing in!
It's showtime! Go for it, Joker!
Take this.
It's weak to ice! Lock them up!
Showtime. Pixie. Here.
Whoa! Looking cool, Joker!
What's that? Focus.
Take this.
I can see it.
Careful, there's a shadow lurking around. Oh, it's open!
But there's even more of those doors.
These are gonna need orbs too, huh? Come on, let's take a look around.
Fox, you don't have much stamina left. Conserve it!
step.
Oh, nice, Joker! You hit its weakness!
It's over. Done.
Now I can be even more helpful. You call that a fight? Ah, I nearly fell asleep. Let's move on. Ooh, we're in a good spot. Let's make this quick.
Let us end this.
Like a walk in the park. You should apply the same effort in the next battle.
I'll just add this.